the deal? Welcome back to Pack Talk Podcast. This week's episode, we got a special topic. The fuck is you doing?
He's just doing what you call
He
it.
was pointing at the camera.
Oh, my bad. We got a special topic. It's about toxicness. Toxic people, toxic things, whether it may be a job, opportunity,
The
situation.
relationships.
Yeah, what Love said. So, without further ado, let's hop right into it.
One thing, I'm your host, Cam.
Oh, damn.
Why do you always say you the host, bro? There's 4 hosts.
Wait, no.
I'm your host,
Co-host.
Rondé.
Co-host.
I am your host, Rondé.
You ever introduce yourself?
Because they know me.
No, they don't. Like, what was new viewers and new listeners? Why don't you introduce yourself?
I'm Rondé.
Jeremy. Also.
And your main host, Cam.
All right, let's hop right into it. Well, before we start talking about things that are toxic, I think we should start with the definition. And toxic, the definition of toxic is anything that happens frequently that is emotionally and physically damaging. I say anything that happens frequently.
So let me ask you guys a question. When has there ever been a time where you guys felt like you've been toxic?
I think everybody has toxic ways.
Like, give us an example.
Like everyone has a toxic trait. Like no one's perfect.
When I play World of Tanks, I'm toxic.
Can you elaborate?
Like, I feel like you're supposed to be like a certain skill level, right? And then people who don't meet that criteria, it's like when I try to help them, they don't be wanting to hear.
You try to help them. How do you help?
I be giving them advice.
Oh.
But then when I say that, they feel some type of way,
Then you get banned on Xbox?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
pretty much like how you guys are in 2K.
Oh, definitely.
Very toxic.
Oh, I'm a very toxic 2K player. Like,
Yeah.
I have zero tolerance for the selling.
That's how you get through people.
Yeah. And if any of you don't know what selling is, it's deliberately doing things to hurt the team. Like forcing dumb shots. Not passing the ball hogging. Things of that nature. Using up all the timeouts in the first quarter.
Mark Gibbs,
Carlos Smith.
Carlos Dewan.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow. Not playing defense. Not switching on the pick.
Jumping too much.
Yeah, but that's
just
more
a little bit.
Yeah, but that's more for like the 2K etiquette episode, which will be coming soon. But I'm a very toxic 2K player. I'm very toxic toward the other team. At the time, I'm very toxic toward my teammates. At times, if, like how Jerm said in World of Tanks, they're not meeting that criteria that I set. Especially if I'm having a good game. But yeah. What are your all's examples? Don't say you ain't got none.
Yeah, oh yeah. Come on.
You always trying to be innocent. Nah, bro. Nah, you don't.
You thought for 2
It's
seconds
cool,
and
bro,
say
think
yo
about
no.
I can say for myself, like I got many toxic traits. Like if I see somebody's in a great mood and my mood ain't right, I'll bother them just so, I'll bother them just so their mood can be ruined. Yeah, like I don't care. It's like, why are you happy? I'm not.
Oh, yeah, that's toxic.
That's toxic, but I'm being honest. You feel me? I'm being honest. So it is what it is. Like,
Well, I have a question.
yeah, go ahead. Shoot your.
Why are you like that? Why do you feel? Wait, can I finish?
Go ahead.
Why do you feel the need to bring someone else down because you're down?
That's a good question.
So you told me, why do I feel the need to bring other people down when I'm down?
Mm-hmm.
Because why are you up?
Why are you down?
Because it's easier to pull somebody down than to raise the person
It's
up.
easy. No, it's not. It takes more muscles in your face to frown than to smile.
Guess what? If I'm down, you down too.
But you're not answering the question though. Why do you
Okay.
feel the need to do that?
It's just the way I'm wired.
It's what?
Just the way I'm wired.
Oh, the way
I don't know why I do the things I do. I just do them.
I feel
If I'm in a foul mood, don't come around me smiling. Don't come around me smiling. I find it to be very rude. That's just the way it is. Are you just writing it down?
No, bro. I'm just.
It's cool. You trying to be that feel?
No.
It's
Just
cool.
listen. Just want to get to the heart of your feelings. That's all. I want to get to that nerve that causes all of this.
Shut the fuck up. Weird, this guy. But no, it's just it's just something I do, but I don't know why.
All right, an even more interesting question. Kind of piggybacking on what Cam said, is there ever a situation that you have been in that was or is toxic?
Well, since you didn't say anything last time, you can start this one off.
You have anything to say on this? Can you elaborate?
Yeah, you can speak up for
Has there ever
Cam.
been a toxic situation that you've been a part of, whether you've caused it or someone else has caused it?
Would there been like a relationship, the game, something?
A job?
I mean, hypothetically, let's say relationships that I've been in haven't always been, the best.
You don't know.
What do you mean by that?
Right.
Can you elaborate for the viewers?
Is that a situation?
Situation.
It's not hypothetical.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
real.
this is like a real situation.
Like you don't gotta like go in full detail, but you can just like
Brief.
I mean, arguments and stuff.
I feel it.
Petty things.
I mean, but if arguments are toxic, then that means every relationship is
So what
toxic.
happens to make the
frequent.
arguments toxic?
Frequent.
Infrequent. It's infrequent.
It's
What
frequent,
I'm
bro.
saying.
Infrequent means not often.
Yeah.
That's what it says. Infrequent.
So if
Google what infrequent means.
that means
Just
it
Google what
doesn't happen
infrequent
often.
means. Just Google what infrequently means.
I know what infrequently means.
It means not often.
That's what this shit say.
So if arguments don't happen often, how are they toxic?
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Then let's not trust Google.
Okay.
Oh my
Fuck
gosh.
it. Fuck it.
Let's just get back to it, Carlos. You get back to what you were saying, bro.
Sorry for the interruption.
I don't know what was it.
You talking about?
Oh, arguments and
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, just like, constant arguments, like going at it.
For no reason.
Yeah.
I feel
It's
it.
like day by day, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to get over shit, and shit just keep happening. Like that shit
You know,
toxic.
like, people can just keep on egging you on, trying to get you.
Yeah, like
to
when you're in a
I
good
was
mood.
about to, it's like you.
Huh?
Yeah, like when you're in a good mood and then someone tries to ruin your good mood because they're not in a good mood.
What do you mean, bro? Like, I thought you was coming for me right there.
Like, how is it that you feel like you bring other people down when you down?
Yeah. But what if you up, but you want someone to bring you down?
Oh, see, when I'm up, I don't be bothered with that foolishness.
Oh, yeah, that's yeah.
That's it right there.
Mm-hmm.
What?
It's cool, bro.
No, but be 100 though. Like, y'all, like, you over here put on this role, but like,
I'm not. You haven't asked me anything.
okay, sir. Like, give us an example. Like, you say everybody toxic. What is one of your toxic traits?
No, I never said everyone
Okay,
was toxic.
so what is a toxic trait that you wish you could change about yourself?
When I'm angry, I shut down. I don't want to talk. I'd rather be left alone.
I do that too.
It's toxic
How is it toxic, really?
because it's supposed to be able to communicate.
Wait,
solve the
what
problem.
when you communicate and it doesn't improve and things make you more
But
upset?
if
you're
I don't
mad at
try,
the moment.
but if I don't try, not like, okay, give me 5-10 minutes. I'm talking about like pride gets in the way. Like I don't want to talk until
Yeah.
you feel me. If you don't say nothing, we're not gonna talk. Type. Yeah, that's toxic. But I wish I could change it. I'm trying. I really am. But like I said, bro, I'm an open book.
That don't seem too bad to me.
Okay.
It does.
I mean, if we can, never mind.
Oh, go ahead.
What about you, bro?
A toxic trait I wish I can fix.
Yeah.
You can go ahead, bro. I'm thinking on that. I'm gonna think on that.
I guess pride, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Pride get in the way a lot of times.
Yes. Yep. I don't know why I'm like this. I'm a Gemini, though. I'm a Gemini.
Okay, I do got one.
What?
I think sometimes, like, I wouldn't say cockiness, but it's like when you think you know something, and
I can fall under pride too.
yeah, that and pride, because once you think you know something, you try to go off that.
Mhm.
Can't nobody tell you nothing,
Yeah, I can.
and
agree
so
with
that gets in the way a lot
Yeah.
too.
I remember that goes back to what we were talking about. I think it was the first episode on why men do the things we do. And you were talking about like the episode, not the episode, but the example when you was in like, I think it was in the line and you was asked, I think it was like, what song is this or something like that.
Oh yeah,
No, it wasn't what song. It was do Wendy's or make. I forgot. Don't worry about it. But yeah, bro, I get.
I know what you're saying. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Cam?
Hmm.
Cam?
Honestly, I don't think I have any toxic traits. Honestly, let me stop playing. But no, like I irritated. But no, though, I'd probably say like when somebody makes me upset, it's like I can cut people off easily. Like I don't really give people second chances that often.
You don't?
No, like I said, not that often. It depends on who you are. Like, it's people that
bingo.
It's people that I feel wronged me, and I pretty much just cut them out of my life. Completely. Like, I could have been knowing you 10 plus years, and you do something I feel like you're an op, or you did something that was very distasteful. You feel me? I'll be like, all right, I'm done with you, and I won't acknowledge your existence no more.
Okay. I kind of want to like shed, like get like the light off of us. You know, I don't want to like air any dirty laundry or anything, but like to like shift the dynamic. What's like a toxic trait that's a deal breaker for you?
Can you say like insecure? Like, is that like when somebody is that could be like a toxic trait? When somebody
when it's to an extreme.
Like, say, like you can go out take garbage out.
Yeah.
You're a cheater.
Yeah. It's to the extreme.
Yeah.
I say,
wild.
Huh?
That's wild.
Or stalking.
What I'm saying, like, you taking the trash out somebody.
That's an example, though.
No, I'm just saying, like, it's people really like
Yeah.
that.
It's true. That's
Like,
true.
you can walk in the bathroom, you go on the phone with her.
But that makes it sound like you're just saying like only.
No, okay. What about this? Toxic trait for somebody who's like overbearing, like they stalk you, like they pop up out the blue. You can be minding your business. They pop out the blue, stalk you. That's a toxic trait, ain't it?
Yeah.
Like, that's toxic.
Yeah, I feel it. Go ahead, bro.
I was just saying, like I'm thinking.
But that make me think like you about this.
I'm trying to think of something to say.
For me, it would be
a deal breaker, right? A toxic deal breaker. Okay.
For me, it would be I want to say abusive, but like physical. Yeah, physical.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because like I said, pride for me is just like up there. So like when things get physical, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go this way, because you know when it gets physical, that takes it to like a whole another level.
I'm gonna go off that and say verbal too. Cause you know, it's a certain thing like you're supposed to have self-esteem, but you know, after so long, if you start hearing certain stuff, like how Tonio was saying, how he no, I'm saying like as an example, like how he was saying like people always told him about how he was gonna be like his dad.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
but he said he was growing up to be different.
Yeah.
Like, but some people not like that.
I feel.
Like, if you tell them something for so long, that's how they gonna be. Like, say if you tell somebody, like, they broke, they ain't gonna be nothing. Mm-hmm. Or, like, just stuff like that. Like, if you tell them that for so long, that's just gonna beat them down. Not everybody has that good self-esteem and stuff like that.
So, let me ask this. So, let's say, like, someone that, like, you know, like, some people that, like, listen, but they don't listen. They just listen to get to the point where they can speak. Like, they don't listen to nothing you saying. You be talking to them, and then all they want to do, they don't listen to nothing you saying. They just want to talk. You feel me? Like,
so to clarify, you mean like, I don't mean to cut you off, but
you good.
To clarify, you mean like someone who's listening to tell you why you're wrong and not listening to understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
My bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I was saying. Like, y'all feel as though that's a toxic trait.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think I can't remember exactly where I heard it from. I think it was schoolers. So they were saying they're listening to you, well, they're hearing you, but they're not actively listening to you.
Yeah, because actively listening is like undivided attention, not doing anything else. Listening.
That's big, bro.
What?
That's big, because that's like respect too. Like, if somebody talking to you, and like you just.
That's
a
a lot of people
serious
don't do that.
Even if it's something you don't agree with, at least you hear them out.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, sometimes I do that. Like how you said, like when I think some subjects I think I know it all. Like sometimes, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Like sometimes, like I'm only listening to like tell the opposite person why they're wrong. Like, you know how we go back and forth for Ford and Chevy. You may make some valid arguments to me, but I don't really care because you're talking about Ford.
Yeah, I mean, I fully agree.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care what you say.
Yeah, and there may be valid arguments, you feel me? But just because I'm so prideful with Chevy, so.
Yeah, it's like we'll never back down from it. It's like it don't matter if all three of y'all say, "Oh, Chevy, I won't disown where I'm at." So I say 10 toes
even
down.
if it's wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care. Like, company could be crumbling. I'm still staying with them just because I put my pride is there and I refuse to be made a fool of.
It's only because you spend money with them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. It's like I got so much money invested. It's like, why not?
All right, I feel it.
Ford, if you're someone Ford Motor Company's watching, I'm faithful.
But you had a Chevy.
Yeah, and what happened? We almost died, didn't it?
We didn't.
Oh, I had no brakes.
We stopped.
That was.
Yeah, we stopped though.
I didn't know my cars like then. I only knew about oil changes.
But we stopped.
Yeah.
But yeah. Also, wait, so what was the last thing we said?
Sorry,
Actively
actively listening. So, so how do y'all feel like different scenarios where y'all feel like sometimes like you know how we talk about the negative of like toxic like normally when people hear toxic they think of something negative.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, negative. But do you ever feel in a situation where a toxic trait can benefit you?
Yeah.
That's where you learn stuff. Like I say, like not everybody needs to like you have to date like a good amount of times. That's how you end up finding out what you want.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't just go like into one relationship and be like the model that after everything be like, oh, this is after this one person. I know I want this, I want that. It's like sometimes you have to.
Yeah,
it's like sometimes you have to like do that.
But
or not necessarily date, or just like.
I think that's with anything though.
Yeah.
Like you have to be able to.
Like trial and error type stuff.
Yeah. And I think like once you get to a point, like once you like found that then it's easy to you've already worked on everything. I mean, not worked on everything because every day you learn something new. But, yeah.
Or sometimes you can just find out one thing like after that one time. It's not rare, but it takes.
It's like
You gotta know what you want, basically.
Are there like any let's say if you hypothetically speaking, since everyone's in a relationship, like is or current partners, are there like different like quote unquote toxic traits that you kind of are attracted to? Like draw you in like a person that's say hard headed and you may like something like that.
Ooh, baby, you don't listen. I love it.
Yeah, like you know what I mean? Like somebody it's like it's toxic trait, but you find it like to be cute. Or something like that.
I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes when my girl mad, it's like how she be looking and stuff. It's not. I'm not gonna say like how she like be like how she act. I like it's like she be looking cute sometimes. I'll say that.
Can't really think of none.
This man said for like 30 minutes. Like
no, I can't really think of none off the top of my head. But of course, like how can I put it? Like their actions aren't sometimes warranted, but like just the fact that they're willing to go, the things that they are willing to do shows how much they actually care when you really sit back and think about it, right? So I'm not saying that it's toxic, but like at the end of the day, like sometimes emotions get the best of us. Can't really control it all the time. But the fact that that some people are willing to go that extra mile for the person they love just shows how much.
Like, do you feel alright? So let's say, how y'all feel about like baggage? Like, somebody bringing baggage to the relationship.
What type of baggage?
Yeah.
Like
it's a certain amount.
Yeah, I mean, like, well, everybody comes with their baggage. Like, it's certain things that you can't control. Let's say they got like family issues or previous
that's stuff you can't control. It depends on. I'm sorry to cut you off. It depends on like if it's affecting you up.
Yeah, I'm talking about they bring it into like, have like being a relationship like. Let's say you can be playing a game or something, and then like, oh, you act just like my ex, or trying to compare you to something else. Is like, well, he hurt me, so I know you gonna hurt me.
That's something totally different.
So like I said, bro, like I don't really care about baggage, bro. Whatever happened before me, I don't really care as long as it's not happened during, as long as.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bring that type of baggage in. Like, is it you feel like that's toxic?
I feel like you're supposed to talk with them first about that. Like, you're supposed to like sit them down, talk to them like, I don't like want to be compared to like somebody you had before. It's like we right here right now.
But that's what I was saying though. Like you're not supposed to come into something new. Like when you get a new job, you don't come into your new job talking about your old job, right?
Yeah. It's weird though. Like some people do it though. Like, some people like, oh well, he did it better, or well, like, my old girl is cooked better than you did. You feel me? It's but like.
That's the type of shit to get you drunk.
Yeah, you're asking for it at that point, though.
But some people be like, that makes some people feel insecure about themselves.
It should.
Like, well, dang, like.
It should, because at the end of the day, if you're still talking about that previous situation,
it must be something you still
you miss it.
Yeah, that's it.
And that's when they checking the phone stuff. Who you talking to? Like you be on the toilet or be in the shower. Oh yeah, that was crazy last night. Who you talking to? You feel me? That's the type of stuff coming into play.
Facts. I also think, like for for me, the big thing is just like being comfortable with your partner and with your situation, not even just relationship wise. Like, as long as you're comfortable, I feel as if that goes a long way. And like whatever endeavor you're doing, whether it's a job, relationship, intimate or non-intimate, meaning a family or girlfriend, boyfriend, partner, whatever it is. As long as you're comfortable, like in your position, I think that limits the problems, right? Mm-hmm. So that limits the insecurity, that limits, I don't know.
Alright, so I know I'm throwing a lot of questions.
You good, bro? You good?
Yeah. So how you feel about like family? Like I said, like do you feel like family could be toxic in a relationship? Like they could, like, because I know like sometimes family make or break. Like if it's like that one family member that can't stand your guts, and like let's say somebody close to your significant other, it can make it like very hard in a relationship because you always got somebody in that ear, basically speaking down on you. And on the other hand, it's like you trying to do your best to not like be respectful. You feel me? And not cross that line.
Yeah. I think there's many things that families can do and sometimes do. Not saying mine, but like I've seen it happen where like yeah, used to throw me off. But there's some things that can happen in the family. Like say for instance, there's one person that's the breadwinner, right? Maybe like they're the only person that has a job or like a good paying job. And then of course there's a lot of needs, right? So everyone in the house, I need, I want. And if there's only one person bringing in all the money, it's like, how can that person do things to help benefit the family in the long run? Like, investments, setting up savings accounts, things like that for the entire family. If the family's only thinking short term, like, oh, give me this, give me that, this needs to be paid, this needs to be paid, right? So if the family is not uplifting, then that's toxic.
So they're dragging you down.
Yeah.
Crabs in a barrel type.
Yeah, it's like that for real.
It is like
I mean, I'm blessed to not have a family like that, but
yeah, like like with athletes, like for example, with like athletes or like people that make it out of certain situations, everybody is like a lot of people help them get to that next level, but it feels everybody, you got cousins you never knew about that will come like, oh yeah, what up, cuz? You feel me? Like everybody got their hands out.
Yeah, when you get famous, you always got it because you never seen.
Well, let me ask y'all this: do y'all feel as though like I'm hypothetical? Cause I don't really feel like none of us are like in that stage.
Yeah, definitely.
But do y'all ever feel like if you became like if you made it, do you feel as though you need to help out like family and all the other stuff, or you feel like, well, I made it, this is my money, y'all not entitled to it?
To a certain extent, like family that I never talked to before, like that's never reached out to me. It's not like I'm just gonna be like jumping willy nilly to help them and stuff. But it's like if I feel like I'm in the right position to help them, like I can contribute. Yeah, I'm gonna help them out. But yeah, as far as that like helping people out of the blue, nah, I don't do that.
Yeah, and then also like I would say immediate family definitely. So mom, dad, grandparents, aunts, uncles, the immediates definitely. And then those who are in my inner circle that's not family but family. Yeah, but like if I couldn't call on you when I was in need, when you're in need and you see me in this position that I've sacrificed a lot to get to, I'm not justified to
owe you nothing.
Yeah, I owe you nothing.
So alright, so let's say you got an uncle or auntie, you give them $10,000 a month, like the first of the month, and then by the 15th or by like 5 days later, they ask for more. When is enough? When is enough is enough? You know what I mean? Like
that 10,000 is enough.
Like, it's like, but some people try to use guilt trips on you. Make you feel bad about not trying to help. But dang, Neff, you feel me? Yeah, that little 10,000 you gave me that one quick. I had bills, I had debts I had to pay. So when is enough is like I can't help you anymore. It's like you are on your own.
I mean, you got to think about it like this. Like in that hypothetical situation, 10,000 is a lot of money.
Yeah.
Right. Like I have an okay job. I don't even make $10,000 a month. Right. Like $10,000 is like a lot for
a month. Yeah.
For a month, like that's $120,000 a year. That's six figures, right? You're high class technically, right? So if you're getting $10,000 a month, it's something you're doing along that line where you ain't
irresponsible.
Yeah.
I feel like it's causing you to have that question to yourself, like, is this like
too much?
Yeah, is this too much I'm giving them, or like, if it's gonna put you in like a financial bond, that's too much right there.
Facts.
Yeah, so like, you got to be able to draw that line between like helping somebody or taking care of them.
Right.
Yeah, that's how I feel. 'Cause I'm not taking care of nobody grown like that.
Yeah. Like I say, I'm not touching on matter. I feel as though like it depends in my life. Like if I'm like there, you know, if I have a family, like you know, kids or other stuff, I feel like okay, now you know, I helped you out, but now it's like you taking money and food out my kids' mouth. Like you know, you taking away from my family now. You know, it's like I appreciated what you've done for me, but at the end of the day, you don't just like honestly like you're not entitled to the money just because I'm looking out for you because I appreciate what you've done in the past. But the past is the past, and you know that's just how I feel.
Perfect example. Think about the Ackerman movie.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh yeah.
You know, you had to do. You feel me? Like she helped him out like this whole way, right? You know, took out the loan on, bought him a car. You know, he cheated. You know. She apologized. She took him back, even though she blasted her uterus. You know, running into the what was it, the trailer or something like that.
Yeah,
like RV. Yeah, you know, and then he was sorry, and she took him back. So once she took him back, she forgave him for that, right? And then he became like this low down, dirty bum because he had this vision, right? And through time, she lost faith in that vision, but he didn't, right? So he just constantly kept working on it. She took out a loan on a house. He probably asked, but you know, at the end of the day, she didn't have to, right? And then right when she gave up, he blew up, right? And then what did he pay her, like a couple million or what was it?
Like 10 million.
Yeah, 10 million, and he paid the house back,
yeah,
right?
He got her house, everything.
So like you said, he didn't have to do that.
Yeah,
he didn't, but he did.
Yeah, because like I appreciate what you've done for me. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But where it became toxic was she was like, okay, like you did that, I see that, okay, and then she went and got her family straight, you know, made sure whatever, and then it became toxic once she kept pursuing him once he began his new life because she lost faith in him. I mean, I'm just saying, like, she wasn't really wrong, but it's like at the end of the day, you just gotta check it up to the game.
But two rights don't make a wrong. I mean, two wrongs don't make a right.
And math it does. Two negatives make a positive.
Okay, but in real life.
I know, I was just saying.
So two toxic people, they gonna make.
I mean, if you can learn from it, y'all can like grow.
So like, if two toxic people have a children, is their child not gonna be toxic?
It's not if it's raised in the right environment.
Yeah, if they toxic towards that kid, that's all he don't know.
Yeah, I mean like, well, yeah, because some people like their dad could be a drunk, you know, he could beat their mom and stuff, and then when that child grows up, it can be like, it either can be like I'll be just like my father, or I'll be the complete opposite of him. So yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but I was just saying, I was giving that example, like how it became toxic. Like he looked out, but he didn't even have to, but he did, and then it became toxic when she got to doing all those things from that point forward.
Then, like at one point, though, why didn't they like just break it up? You know what I'm saying, early. You know what I'm saying?
It's hard to do that.
Yeah, but like when once so many years, I think it was like 10+ years.
Yeah,
Like,
oh yeah,
it gets hard. Like it gets hard from that. But then once they did, it just so happened that he blew up, and then
Yeah, but like real life, bro. Like if you could.
Wait.
Yeah.
Who was wrong in that situation?
Give your opinion first.
My opinion, that she was.
I think up to like a certain point, it was equally, but then all in all, it was her though.
Well, why do you say to a certain point?
Like, cause how you saying she took out the loan and stuff, and it's like certain stuff he cheated for one.
But she forgave him.
Yeah.
I mean, of course he's wrong for that.
Yeah, but it's like it's just like stuff like that.
Yeah.
But after like that, he blew up.
Yeah.
And she did all that other stuff. Yeah, that was her. But yeah, all in all, I think up to a certain part of the movie, they was both equally wrong.
Yeah.
But she gave up on him too.
Yeah.
But what was you gonna say?
No, like the way I was framing it was like once he blew from that point on, all the things that transpired. Was he wrong for getting a new woman after she had already asked him constantly?
Nah. I say no. Heck no.
You gotta live your life, bro. Like you can't dwell in the past. So you know, like like I said, like she took it to the next level. You know, like I felt as like when I seen what I seen from the movie, it's like things could have been handled way better in that on both parts, but she took it to another level, completely toxic. I feel as though. So it's like, so yeah.
And
Really,
really,
that's-
you go ahead. You go ahead and say
Oh,
something.
my bad, but really that's kind of like controlling. You know what I'm saying? She wanted to sit around and wait.
Yep.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, he wanted somebody that believed in him.
Facts.
Yeah, that's everybody.
Yeah,
wants
that's not his fault.
Yeah, like I say, if you don't got nobody that believe in your dreams, if you know you trying to work towards a goal, and your significant other doesn't have the same mindset as you, and you see y'all moving two different ways,
That's not gonna work.
yeah, it's not gonna work out. Like y'all gonna come to that road where it's like, okay, I'm going this way, and either you're going this way.
Or you gonna go that way.
Yeah, so it's like either y'all can, like, if I say like if y'all got like a joint mindset, like, all right, we working towards a goal. Let's say you are like, let's say you heavy like in the business, like, oh dude was, you know, an idea that you want to blossom to reality, and the other person's like, well no, they don't see themselves with that. They don't believe in your goal, your dream. It's like it's hard because they're doubting you. And you know, times like that, it's like if you really passionate about something, somebody doubt you. You know, it hurts.
Facts. It makes it make you lose faith in your vision.
Yeah.
You gotta be mentally tough. I mean, I'm blessed because I ain't got other than that. You feel me? But yeah, bro, I definitely think I would hope everyone has a vision, you know, for themselves. I'm not saying us. I'm talking about just like everyone in general. You know, so
Oh,
it
your
helps.
dreams.
Yeah, it helps to have someone who believes, you know, in your dream with, you know, it just gives you that extra motivation.
Pretty much, like you got 100 people that doubt you, but that one person, it make you feel like gold. You feel me? That one person that believe in you, like that. Honestly, that can take you a long way.
Facts. So we talked about family, and we talked about like significant others. Do we think friends can be toxic?
Yes. Like yes. For example, Steve Trevor's. Like,
come on, bro.
No, like I don't care. Like, you feel me? Like that's not, you know, that's a fake name. But you know, it's like if you come into an idea or you know you plan, you don't backstab your friends or you know do things that you know aren't, you know, that don't benefit your friendship with people. Like you know, like you don't talk to like, well, I can go to bro code. It's a lot of things you don't violate, and you know, Steve Trevor's violated a lot. It's just a lot of people, they overlooked a lot of things because you know gave them passes, but after a while, somebody show you their true colors. That's who they are.
I feel it, bro. I feel it. I couldn't agree more. You know, but I also think, like, one thing I think people our age struggle with is like finding friends, like just like how you need a significant other to believe in your dream, like finding friends to also like either believe in that dream and participate with you, or like collectively come up with a plan to do something, right? So like how we've come up with the plan to start a podcast, like right now it's just for fun, but at the end of the day we're building our brand, right? So like the small pieces of work we're doing now should manifest into something that's, you know, greater in due time if we put the work in, right? And then like a lot of times with friends, like previous cases, like they see you doing something but they'll watch from afar, right? And then like you may ask for support or whatnot, and they'll be like, oh yeah, I'm supporting you, but then they don't really show the actions to back that up. But then when you blow, you know, then you see them, oh yeah, you know, oh look at what Pack Talk Podcast posted. Go watch the video. You know, like, yeah, like, oh yeah, I've been rocking with them back when they started their first episodes on the couches or whatnot. You feel me?
Yeah.
So a lot of people wait. They watch from afar and wait for you to blow up. You know, or they'll support you just in case you blow up. You feel me? So they can say, oh yeah, I had you. You feel me? One shout out to you.
Like when things get to another level. Oh yeah, like shoot, can I hop in? Can I join in with y'all? They want to hop on the bandwagon. Yeah. But I feel as though like support is like this. Like even you watch the video, repost it, get our name out there. Or we talk to people about, oh yeah, y'all. I know this one guys they doing podcasts. You know, it's nice. They talking, you know, real stuff. You know, it's like it's stuff like that. It's little things that really matter. Yeah. Like we don't need you to hand out flyers for our names and all that. You know, if you watch a video, you know. Like, you know, if you know, just pass it, you know, let somebody know, oh yeah, yo, you seen this before, you know, just get the name on out there, you feel me?
Costs $0 to support anything, whether it's a clothing line,
pretty much,
podcast, music, to like, comment, you know, post something on your story or whatever it may be. It costs $0, literally.
Facts.
And I feel like the company you keep say a lot about you.
Yeah.
Like if your friends like trying to get you to party every week and you know what I'm saying, blow your money, I don't think those are friends. You know what I'm saying?
You wanna know why?
Well,
Because like I keep saying that I'm gonna get printed on a shirt. So if you're watching this, don't steal my shit. I'm gonna beat your ass. Your network equals your net worth. It does.
Yeah.
We printing that. That's the first merch
Yeah.
of Pack Talk
But
Podcast.
sometimes what they say, like wolves hide in sheep clothing. Like, some people you really may think is like really down with you. They're really trying to steal your ideas, your plans, your goals. Like, let's say if we start a podcast, and then you know it's somebody else like, oh yeah, you know they like, oh yeah, bro, that's a good idea, and then next you know they start their own, and then try to
Say they started it.
and try to go after your character, tell other people, well, they copy me, they're frauds or liars. You know, it's like it's stuff like that. You know, hypothetically speaking, you know,
Yeah,
somebody does that.
hypothetically speaking, nothing.
You know, like if people, you know, if somebody does that, you know, it's like, yeah, like you
Toxic.
really, yeah, it was toxic. You know, like you honestly, you did something to benefit you. You know,
At the cost of.
yeah, and as we do things to benefit us as a collective, you know, because we're a team in this, you know. So, you know, we're building a brand together, you know, it's pretty much, you know, we're trying to build a brand, an empire, if you could say.
I feel it.
Yeah.
And that's for sure, you know. I think that's pretty much, you know, enough toxicness for the day, you know. So, thank you for watching this week's episode of Pack Talk Podcast. I'm Rondé.
Jeremy.
Los.
Cam.